Come on, my loves. You guys did your walking already. Come on. Did everybody go potty? No, that's what you gotta do. You gotta get up and walk around and go potty. Mama's outside. She's taking a potty break, so she's gonna come back and you're gonna get your mama break. Yeah. Hey, good morning, princess. That's the princess girl. Yeah. Time to swap out the blanket. We got an old plastic tarp that has stains on it. So, but it's clean, trust me, it's clean. So this blanket is also clean, it just, the washing machine doesn't get the stains out. But yeah, that's what this business is about, you know, being able to handle the smells, the pee, the poop, and all the blood. There's a lot of blood involved when you have big mastiffs. So, do what I can. I put Clorox. You're not supposed to use Clorox with the babies, but they've done fine. I haven't, I try to do pre-soaps and then double wash, but I'm not the greatest with that. It's poured down. The baby's already, both groups already walked around. But I'm gonna go ahead and double check them just to make sure everybody got stimulated and walked around. And yeah, so let me go get Mom. She went outside to get her potty break. Good morning. It is Sunday morning here, July. No, it's now August. So it is August 3rd, I believe. And let me flip the camera. And just trying to get in the routine of doing these daily morning puppy rotations. And Mom is outside. The sun is rising, it's coming up. Hang on. Oh, there's Mama. She's waiting by the door. Did you go potty? Did you? Okay, that was kind of fast. Come on. Let's go inside. Cleaned your blanket. I swapped your blanket out. Good girl. That's her Welping box. And yeah, so we have a tarp on the floor. That old white tarp has got old stains on it, but it's clean. And anyway, thank you for helping on our live. I just brought this group out, and this group already went walking around and peeing. I mean, hopefully, but I'm gonna check them. I'm just gonna double check them. I'm gonna do a stimulation with the cotton swab. Asjack Kids just said hi, thanks on. No, these are not pit bulls. These are Cane Corsos. These are Italian Mastiffs. And CJ, St. Kelly, Caligari. I've been keeping up with you guys. They're getting so big so fast. You're doing a great job with them. Oh, CJ, thanks for hopping on. I appreciate that. You would ask me questions, just email me. Okay, so you want to email us? Busy with, yes, with the potatoes, gorgeous on my ad. Oh, thank you, I appreciate that. And this is the group that needs to go back with mom. But anyway, I'm gonna sit down over there in my little corner. Somebody said, are you on the toilet? And I'm like, no, I'm not on the toilet. I'm on a little stool. And that's my little, I'm gonna recycle that puppy pad to stimulate them. And I'm gonna just supplement with some bottle feeding. And yeah, so hang tight. I'm getting the cameras adjusted. Mom's adjusted. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that group after I do a quick clean on them. They already did pee, but I'm gonna go ahead and stimulate some of them because Mama is not cleaning all of them. So yeah, and it's been kind of, this is the first time I'm doing this kind of thing where I'm doing like a little 30-day challenge, trying to see if I can push myself to do daily lives. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do. We're on YouTube and on Facebook. I've been more consistent on Facebook than I have with, on YouTube than I have with Facebook. So if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do. If you're on Facebook, come on over there too. Like I said, I'm trying to get better at this. Sharing this space is not something I'm used to doing, but like I said, I'm taking this little challenge on to see what can happen. Again, I'm not a pro at this, and letting you into my private space is kind of awkward, especially since I don't put on my makeup and I'm not all pulled up together. All right, well, hang on. So let me just check the last minute comments before I start working with the babies. Okay, so yeah, send us an email, CJ. Thank you so much. And JB2 said, what kind of puppies? JB2, these are Italian Mastiffs, and they're also known as Cane Corsos. The Italian Mastiffs come in two flavors. Neapolitan Mastiff, which we have over 15 years of experience with. We added the Cane Corsos about 6 years ago. And we've been able to say that we know the differences, 100%, hands down, the differences between both the Neapolitan Mastiffs and the Cane Corsos. The Neapolitan Mastiffs are, they have more health issues. They just have a lot of skin, kind of like the Bulldogs, the English Bulldogs. And they, hands down, the Cane Corsos are just a more agile, more healthier breed than your Neapolitan Mastiff. And these are Mastiffs that are not as big as your English Mastiffs. English Mastiffs can get up to 250, 280, and Neapolitan Mastiffs and well, Cane Corsos. Let me come back to the Cane Corsos. Cane Corsos do not get that big. They can get as big as this girl right here. So this girl is my biggest female. We do have other females, and well, on the average, Cane Corso can average between 115 to 140. But we've got a couple of breeding pairs. Well, this is our biggest female, and then we have two big males that are at the 108, above the 180. Now Prince is charting to weigh about 200. He isn't fully grown yet. He turns 2 in October. But anyhow, so yeah, so that's what we have. Let me go ahead and get started. Stephanie says she's from Germany. Thank you for coming on, Stephanie. JB2 says, I know it's hard. Thanks for having us here. Thank you. Appreciate that. If you know anyone who likes Italian Mastiffs or just likes newborn babies, you know, forward my video, share it with them, and subscribe to our channel. Give us a like. If you have any comments, I'll do my best to get back to your comments. All right, let me get set up, and bear with me. Let's see, I got that camera set up this way. Well, I think I'm going to set this one up. I'm going to set both of them up right here. All right. That's YouTube. Let's get the Facebook up. My Facebook peeps, we got more subscribers over there. Crazy. We've got about 3,000 subscribers over there, and but not everybody comes on lives. I think Facebook is a little more awkward, where people want to be anonymous. Where YouTube, you are kind of anonymous until you actually come on and say a comment. So it's so different on YouTube. The world on YouTube is, I love YouTube. I've been on YouTube for so many years. Okay, so let me get started. And again, I'm not sitting on a toilet. Somebody said that. I was like, oh, no, I'm not on the toilet. And I'm recycling here. Just gonna check these babies and start moving them over there with mom. And yeah, it's been a pain. Some of our moms are really on top of it, and they nurse their babies like they're on top of it. They clean them like crazy. I put some warm water in here, and the warm water is getting cold, so we need to top it off with some microwave water. And I have 2 cotton balls that I am going to use. And these are big potatoes, somebody said. And I'm just checking. I already put them over there with Mom. They were over here for the past 3 hours in the tubs, but before I swapped out that blanket, oh, this one is peeing. I thought he peed over there on the blanket before I swapped out the blanket. So they pee and poop on that blanket as they get to that age where they can do it. A lot of them cannot do it on their own. It just takes a while. It takes them a minute. And I'm sorry, I probably don't have the camera on there where you can see that. But this is a blue-gray boy wearing a teal green collar. And I'm gonna go send him back over there with Mom so he can nurse. Go ahead, Mama, lay down. Lay down, lay down, lay down. Well, you can clean him up. Okay, next pup is going to be this big girl, blue-gray girl with the red collar. I just posted a video. Oops. Okay. We got somebody on Facebook. Again, it's like I said, you know, I prefer to be anonymous whenever I don't like to jump on people's lives, especially like on Facebook and those things, TikTok. You don't want them. I feel like I don't think people want to be. I think there's more people who don't want to be recognized when you're on a live. So I get that. And on YouTube is nice because it keeps those people private. If they want to be recognized, then they go ahead and you can go in there and I don't know, it's the I guess you would say it's the culture. Let me know if it's the culture on YouTube where if you want to be known that you're on their live, then you go on and YouTube will allow you to see. I think that's what it is. YouTube has a different kind of culture. Okay, so this girl's going with Mom. So you get what I'm saying on YouTube. If you want to be seen, then you go ahead and make a comment. Okay, big girl, she's with your mama. Lay down, Serena. Lay down, Mama. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. You clean her. You do a good job. So I'm starting them, and Mama, when she sees that I started them, then she like takes an interest and she says, oh, okay, I'm supposed to be doing that too. Okay, let me see. And she'll start licking them. Licking to clean them, to stimulate them. This is a big girl, black girl with the purple collar. And very pretty girl. Yeah, she's a very pretty girl. She's a solid black. And like I said, these are charting to probably weigh about 180 to 200 pounds. I don't know, 100, you know, depending on how you feed them. We do the barf diet, which is a combination of kibble and raw chicken and raw liver. On occasion, we'll cook the liver, and they'll get liver, beef liver, about twice a week. Mamas, when they have babies, we give them liver like more frequently. And they don't get the dog kibble. They get pure meats, leg quarter chickens. So this girl obviously did not go pee over there when I let her down to go walk around. So I took them out of the tub, and I don't know if you can see the lighting. The lighting is good there, but my YouTube lighting over here isn't that great. Okay, I'm gonna put her over there with Mom, and 2 more to go. Babies are 2.5 weeks now officially, I guess. And I was just having a conversation with ChatGPT. Let me know in the this is the runt. This is a little girl, and she's a black girl. She was wearing a maroon collar, but I washed her collar out, and now she's wearing chocolate brown with a bunch of flowers. Let me know in the comments if you talk to ChatGPT and what kind of conversations do you have. So yeah, I was just talking to ChatGPT and telling Chat about what I wanted to do was at 2.5 weeks, and because they're not getting all the milk from mom, I was wondering if we should start, you know, now that well, what happened was I had 2 Yorkie litters this summer, and it was the strangest thing. I'd never seen that happen before, where they were just walking up already and getting into mom's bowl at 2.5 weeks. With the Cane Corsos, we don't let them have access to mom's bowl. The whelping box is set up differently. The whelping box is set up differently for our Cane Corsos than on my Yorkies. And anyway, I just made that observation that they were already trying to, good girl, Serena, lay down. I'm gonna let them have the inside. Lay down. Let me see your paw. There you go, good girl. Let's have the boobies. Yeah, so I was just noticing that those babies from the Yorkies were doing that. So I offered them puppy mush. I made them their puppy mush, the puppy mush, so that they can lap it, because that's what they're doing, you know, is they're supposed to, at that age, they're just too young to, they don't have teeth or anything. So I made them some puppy mush, which was rice, and blended it obviously in a blender. This girl right here is my husband's favorite. I've been calling her Big Bertha because she's so big, but she's a black brindle. Anyway, do you need to go poo? They got to put their paws on my pinky on that side, and sorry, I'll read the comments in a minute. Let me get done with this girl. She's just too big for my hand. She's just a big girl, but she needs to go pee. There you go. Good girl. Good job. Wow, that's a loaded oh my goodness. That was a lot of peas. Do you have any more in there? Come on, focus. Focus. It's okay. It's okay. There's some more pee. I just knew it. I knew you had some more pee in there. Come on. I know. I got you. Do we need to adjust your collar? Anyway, so, where was I? I was talking about how I was having that conversation with ChatGPT. She needs her collar adjusted. Hold on. Oh, she needs to go nurse with Mama. It's her turn. Every morning when I wake up, I'm like, am I going to go live today? I really don't want to go live. I don't have nothing to say. And here we are. Yeah, so I just did her collar. I got 3 fingers in there, and these are growing babies. Yeah, so, and then I asked myself, well, do I want to go live on Facebook? There really isn't anybody there. Look at that tongue. What are you doing with that tongue? All right, let me get her to Mom so she can nurse. Say goodbye. Yeah. Start the new group. Okay, I need you to lay down. You got to give the big girl her boobies. She needs some milk. She needs some leche. Yeah. She's just a tank. She's going to take over, huh? Okay, so I got that group over there. They're nursing and swapping out pads. Then I'm going to clean these guys. Okay, let me read the comments. Okay, I got a lot of comments on YouTube. Facebook. So I think there's only one person on Facebook. Okay, so let me read the comments real quick before I Okay, so, wow, there's a lot of comments. All right. Okay, so JB2 says we want a Cane Corso as well. Learning so much. Good job. Hope you get your research done. Stephanie says hello from Germany. JB2 says you are teaching me, so they are not. Yes, these are Cane Corsos. These are Italian Mastiffs, aka Cane Corso. Breed standards, they are called Cane Corsos, but DNA, you'll see if you did a DNA, you'll see that they are Italian Mastiffs / Cane Corsos. Stephanie says, Stephanie B says, so sweet puppies. Stephanie B says, in Germany, there's not so many Cane Corsos. JB2 says, new subscriber here. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate that. Stephanie, you'll be amazed that you know, I don't know. Yeah, I guess, I don't know if they're outlawed in Germany. But yeah, I know that a lot of people say that here in the States, here in my Texas, in the state of Texas where I'm at, a lot of people say they don't see them and it's very hard to find them. But yeah, it's just a matter of, you know, where you're being at the right place at the right time, you might run into one. Leandath, can I buy one? Yeah, I'm not sure if you're in the States. If you are, yes, you can. We do pre-qualify. Stephanie B says, oh, hold the day, I could cuddle them. Oh, okay, yes, she could cuddle them. They are definitely so cute. April Combs says, hi. Hi, April. Thanks for stopping in. Tapioca, how old are they? They are 2.5 weeks. Cameron Lockhart said, hi. Thank you for stopping in. April Combs says, I guess she was trying to correct, and she said his. JB2, it's like, that feels good. How old is he? Yeah, so the babies are 2 weeks. They turned 2 weeks on Wednesday, and today's Sunday, so 2 weeks and 3 days, I guess. Wait, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 2.5 weeks, yeah, so they are officially 2.5 weeks. Dog Cam Adventure says, hi. I'm well, thank you for asking, Dog Cam. We appreciate you hopping on here. JB2 says, she's feisty, huh, the red coat. Yeah, so she was ready for her milk. April Combs says, look at the phone. Oh, you were trying to call me over there, sorry. Freewayne Asbera says, hi. Dog Cam Adventures, Puppy P. Yes, Puppy P. Cancelled Explorer says, gross. Miss K says, this one is gorgeous. Miss K says she really liked that one. Cancelled Explorer says, you're going to eat them. Yeah, that's when I was trying to kiss her on the cheek. JB2, Black Girl, Purple, Color, Sweetie Pie. Yeah, that one was a beautiful girl. And JB2 says, how much for the purple collar? Yeah, send us a message and we'll, you know, we can definitely talk that way. Scar 1234, aw. Lindley Lavalier said hi. Miss K says she's a sweetie as well. Yes, they're all gorgeous. Diano Lee, I'd like to buy a puppy from you. Okay, Georgina Groyd, cute puppies. Diano, if you'd like to, just, you know, hop onto our description and you'll find our phone number there. Or you can visit our website, our phone number's on there as well. Thanks, Georgina. She said cute puppies. Fleece Johnson said unlicensed. Okay, Fleece. Appreciate the feedback there. If you're not wanting to be here, you can just slide over to the next one, next live. Moral Woolcock. So cute. She looks like my cousin's puppy named Tootie. I like that. It's a cute name. But sometimes I call her Malo or Toots, and she's so chubby. Oh, like a marshmallow. Yeah, that's cute. And Moral says he's using his grandma's phone. Oh, you're 7. Okay, Moral. Thank you for sharing that. Glad you could use your grandma's cell phone. Deanna Lee, I'd like to buy a puppy from you. Moral Wilcock, my birthday is in 4 days. All right, Moral, well, hope you have a great birthday. And you're going to turn 8, I imagine. JB2 says, so Moral, you probably shouldn't be on here because, well, I don't know. Talk to your grandma if you're using your grandma's cell phone. JB2 says, laughing out loud, Big Bertha. Yes, perfect name for the big fat mama. Laughing out loud. Milenko says, hi, thank you for stopping in. Droderick, I don't know if I'm saying that name. Unnecessary animations, why you live then? I don't know what you mean by that. Anne Majesqua, hi, sweetie dogs. Thank you for stopping in, Anna. Zakaria says, hi, Stacy Richetti. Can you say hi, Jerry and Andrew? Hi, Jerry and Andrew. Pookie. Okay, who's Pookie? I'm not sure what this language, I can't say your name, but that person stopped in and said hi. I'm not sure if you're Russian, Serbia, Ukraine. It looks like those kind of letters, but overall European. Hi, thanks for stopping in. Big bro, bro. How much are they going for? Like I said, we don't talk pricing on here. We do pre-qualify, so just send us a message. You can find our email and on the description box, or you can find our phone number. We are there too, and it's also on the website. So JB2 asked a question, did two moms have puppies? So two moms had puppies. No, so this is one litter, but we have them on rotations. Jerry Lawrence said, how much do you sell your dogs for? Deanna Lee says, I'm in Longview, Texas. Oh, nice. So you're a Texas native as well. Zena and Haley show, what are you doing? Or saying, what are you doing? JB2 says they are knocked out in there. Yes, thanks so much for classification. Deanna Lee says, I like to buy two. Yeah, just like I said, just give us a call. JB2 says the Clarity and Mastiff versus Cane Corsos. Yes. Eric Mall, Deanna, they tore down the Old Bodacious Barbecue. Okay, I don't know what they're saying there. Deanna Lee says, I'm from Longview. Big bro, I'm in Cypress. Oh, okay, you're in Texas as well. Cypress, that's close to Houston, right? And they're having a conversation. JB2 says, also in Texas. And you met a few breeders in Dallas, Fort Worth, and one in Houston. Okay. Caitlin, thanks for stopping in. She says, hi. JB2 says it was so different. Price one told us 5,000. Another said 11,000. Then another, okay, 21,000. And then another one was $650, trying hard. Okay, big bro. Okay, I'm going to send you guys an email because I'm interested in a girl. Okay, thanks for that, big bro. JB2 says, got it, thanks. Huey, what kind of puppies are they? So if you read the description, we are, let me go ahead and flip the camera. So we have been working with the Italian Mastiffs for over 16 years. This is our 16th year. We started out with the Neapolitan Mastiffs, which are the cousins to the Cane Corsos. We added the Cane Corso lines back in 2018, so it's been 7 years. So yeah, we've actually been working with the Cane Corsos for 7 years. Time is just flying by. Let me get these guys started. This is blue-gray girl with the yellow collar. And I'm going to check her. She's been with mom for the past 3 hours. And I'm just going to see if she needs to go pee. Before I bottle feed them. So the reason why we're supplementing with bottle feeding, there she goes. She's just being too wiggly. You're being too wiggly. You gotta focus. You gotta focus. Come on. If you don't focus, you're not gonna go and it's gonna hurt you. So they can hold it until mama licks them, but mama's not licking them, so I have to do this. Because then they'll just keep drinking liquids, milk, and they'll get to a hurting point where they'll be whimpering, and if you don't clean them, there it goes. If you don't clean them and get the pee out, especially when mama's not cleaning them and doing her job, okay, you're being too squirrely. I can't do this. I'm gonna have to do this right. There you go. Okay. This is a blue girl with the pink collar. I think we have, yeah, Facebook is, everybody's still asleep in Facebook world. YouTubers, you guys get up early, don't ya? She's focused. Good girl. Good job. Good job. And we got it done. Good job. This is a blue-gray collar boy with a green collar. Good job. He's going to pee. He had a lot of pee in him. A lot of peas. He was holding it. Mama wasn't licking him. This is a loaded. Goodness gracious. He got a lot of peas in him. Okay, good job. This is a black, solid black coat with the teal green. He has a blue collar, but I swapped him out. Hi. Hi, misters. This is the runt. This is the runt. He had a lot of peas too. Okay, not as much as the brother. Good job, Bobos. And then black boy with white toes and some white on his chest. He's got white on all his toes, on all four paws. A lot of peas. Still peeing. There, I think we got it all. All right, so now it's time to clean up. Yeah, so I don't know why YouTube is so amazing when it comes to the lives, because if you want to be anonymous and you don't want people to call you out, let me know in the comments. I mean, you don't have to, you can do it on the replay, because again, if you want to be anonymous, you don't want anybody to call your name out, right? You don't want, so YouTube keeps everybody private who's not trying to show that they're on your live, right? I know I get, when I go through the TikToks and I start seeing, I'm not trying to be called out, I don't want them to say my name, so I don't get why, is it TikTok and Facebook where they show the people that are live, they show their names. We're here, I mean, I might have 5,000 people, which I saw. I'll see that I have, like when I end the live, when I end it, it'll show me, like right now, it'll only show me that, you know, I have certain people on here. But I'm not seeing all of those names that are on here, on YouTube. Facebook, if you have one person or two persons on there, it's going to tell you who's on your live. And again, if you're not trying to be, you know, I mean, if you're trying to be anonymous, you're going to be anonymous. But if you want to be called out, like, you know, everybody who's on here commenting, you come on and you say a comment, and then I'll know that you're on my live. I don't know what that's called. Why what is this tech language, I guess? Why is it like that, where YouTube keeps you anonymous? You don't see everybody that's on your live. You only see numbers. And Facebook doesn't keep people anonymous. Facebook shows you who's on your live, and I know people don't want to be called out, because I know when I pop onto somebody's live, I don't want you to say my name. I'm trying to be anonymous. You know, I don't want you to, so I don't get on people's lives for that reason, because I don't want to be called out. So yeah, YouTube is pretty cool. I've just discovered that about YouTube, where now that I'm doing these lives, I like that it's anonymous, and I like that we don't need to know everybody's name that's on our live, right? I don't really care about all that. All I care about is numbers, you know. At the end of the day, you just want to see counts. Because when you have 10,000 people on your live, you're not trying to see all those names on your live. You just want to see counts, right? So yeah, so Facebook, I get why it's dead on Facebook. And maybe that's another reason why I'm not trying to go live on Facebook as much. But I do have a following on Facebook, and that's why I'm trying to get our families that are on Facebook to be a part of our lives too. So, okay, misters, here you go. Let me get the camera closer so you can see. Yeah, so this angle. You can't really see him bottle feeding, so let me get the tripod a little closer. There we go, maybe that might work. And then get the light out of the way so it's not blinding y'all. Or maybe the light needs to be on the other direction. Okay. He's a little squirrely. He's a little squirrely guy. It's really hard to bottle feed them because their claws are really long. And they're having to adjust between mama's nipples if they can latch on mom's nipples, and switch over, make the switch over to the nipple off the bottle, which has a larger hole because we do add rice. And he's not really sucking the way he's supposed to. So I got to work with him. Oh my goodness. He's just making a big mess. I have to clean him up in a second. So because he's one of the smaller ones, I know he's not nursing that great because, like I said, oh, he's filling up. Look at that. He's filling up. Let me clean this towel and clean him up. Okay, he got a full belly. I can feel it. See those lines right there? He ate good. Let me put you with your brothers and sister over here. It's a blue boy with the green collar. And the nipple, just FYI, I know a lot of people are concerned every time you see me bottle feeding. The nipple got a very big hole, so if they bite down on it, it squeezes out the juice, kind of like when they're nursing with mom, they have to suck and it'll squirt out some juice from the milk from the mama's teats. So, but this one we have it pierced bigger just because we have rice in there. So if we do have some rice, thicker clumps, it can pass through. Asja Kids, woo, says hi. Thanks for stopping in, Asja. CJ St. Kelly says, Oh yeah, so I think we did talk about that, right? Yeah, so this is the comments got pulled down. We have a visitor this morning, the first visitor for this litter at 10 a.m. Okay, I think he's full. So the runt, and so the green color went. And I'm gonna do yellow color, girl, and then pink. So we got 3 more over there. And yellow color is kind of squirrely. But let's see. Making a big mess. Let's check your belly. Oh, look at that. Okay, we still need 2 more. We need the pink color, blue girl, and the big boy, the black boy with the green color. I think I already nursed her, or bottle fed her. I'm just gonna give her a little more. She's acting like she hasn't eaten. I think she must have nursed with mom. Because I didn't do pink color, girl. Then pushed me around, pushing my arm around. Yeah, I did not bottle feed this girl. You can hear Mama snoring. She did a good job. She's got too much milk in her. Okay, now we did the boy. The last one is green color. Black boy with the white paws or white toenails. And this is him. And he's going to bottle feed. And this will be a wrap because the others are with their mama. So they want to knead with their paws, work that's what they do. So that's why they move their paws up and down like that. But because I have them and with the bottle, you know, I'm trying to get their paws on the towel so they can knead the towel. Because their claws are pretty, I try to keep up. I've got the toenail clippers right here with their toenails because I'm getting all scratched up. I probably need to be wearing like those falcon gloves, those leather gloves while I work with them. I mean, these babies are only 2.5 weeks and I'm getting all cut up, all up on both my forearms and wrists. This is a hard job. Well, it's not a hard job. It's a job that we do with passion, right? These are show quality registered AKC, dual registered AKC, ICCF. ICCF stands for International Cane Corso Federation. They are the original book holders for the Cane Corsos. Old school, and most people who are looking for a Cane Corso could tell you, if you said you had an AKC, they would throw that paper in the trash. What people want, what you want to make sure you get when you get a Cane Corso is you want that ICCF, because ICCF is the original book holders. You do not want just to get an AKC registered pup. You want that. You want the second paper. If you get somebody who says they only have ICCF, take it. Those are the original kennel clubs they're the original book holders, like I said, for this breed. AKC is overrated. It's for this particular breed, like I said, and most people are just thinking you just need AKC and that's it. But let me swap them over. So I'm gonna put 3 over here. That towel needs to be washed. And you got to keep up with the poop the best way you can. Sometimes you get it to it, sometimes you don't. But we do what we can to keep up with it. And somebody pooped over here, even though I cleaned. All right. That's it for this group. Show y'all mom. And we'll check on those babies. And we'll go ahead and let me just check back and see. Okay. Georgina Groyd said cute puppies. Fleece Johnson, I already talked about Fleece. Let's see, Moral. JB2's having a conversation with somebody else. And Ragnar says, here, Hayes 2223 said it's called stimulation to help bumming them. Ragnar. JB2, yeah, it says YouTube is spectacular about the privacy. Maria Beatriz Cruz said hi. Thank you for stopping in. Jeremy said good morning. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in, Jeremy. Appreciate it. Oh, I like those little icons. Walking Tall said, good morning, beautiful day. Yeah, sure is. Girly Girl says, hi, I think. Sean's non-existent hairline. Do they have to be stimulated for going? Yes, for number 2 as well. But I tried my best because I can barely carry them. They're very big and already at this size. But they'll start walking when they walk around in here. That's when they get it into that squat position. Now that they're on all fours. JB2 says Facebook is notorious snitch, but ask for likes in the chat to boost your algorithm. Thanks, I appreciate that for that feedback. And then Hayes 22 to Sean says Sean, yeah they do. Girly girl, I have puppies too. My pit bull just had puppies 3 weeks ago. Good, congratulations, girly girl. So they must be about the same age as ours. JB2 says they have different biz models. Yep. Sean, non-existent hairline, says, okay, thanks, Hayes. Luna SS says, hi. Walking Tall says, that's why people use nicknames. Okay, makes sense. Luna Essa says, gotta go, sorry, bye. Dom05 says, thick lady. Yep. Okay, big bro, they are so beautiful. Girly girl says, I love him or her. Dom05 says, puppy looks delicious. Cooked right. Okay, I don't know what that means. Clarence Jackson says, are you married yet? Yes, happily married. JB2 says, girly girl, my pit bull is 12 now, and he's had her since she was 3 weeks old. Dallas Lee 8686 says, thick. Dom15 says, little hot sauce. Girly girl says, gee, don't mof, what the F. Nikki from Texas, where's the puppy's mom at? Nikki from Texas, the mom's right here. We've just got the babies on rotations. Walking Tall, TikTok is banned in certain parts of USA. Oh, okay. Dom 15, maybe with some jalapeno. Girly girl says B2 ah. JB2 says, is he the runt of the litter? Yes, that was the runt. Muno Air says, hi. Walking Talls, how old are the puppies? They're 2 weeks and a half, 2.5 weeks. Blue Wolf says, what kind of pups are they? JB2 says he seems smaller. Yep, that was the runt. Hayes 22, is there a reason why you add rice? Yes, it's a good supplement to add to the formula. JB2 is he all black? Yeah, that was the black one was the little one was the runt. And Donna JK says ah. Donna J says how cute. Girly girl says ah. Sean Muller, up hop go Civic. I'm not sure what you're saying there. Girly girl, so cute. Walking Tall says, why don't you wear gloves so you don't get, yeah, I know. I know that I need to do that. Full belly and how to tell you're awesome. Okay, thanks, JB2. I appreciate that. Dom's ears is always crispy. What kind of pups? Cindy said, what kind of pups? Dallas Lee says, you're beautiful. Thank you. Dom says, yeah, it's no use now. He's still a puppy. Girly girl says, Dom, stop. And Walking Tall says, have a wonderful day. You too, Walking Talls. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hayes 22. Hayes 22, 23. Yes, we add rice because it's good. There's good vitamins in that. So we add rice. Just like with newborn babies, you can give them rice formula in their bottle. I had 3 babies and I always gave them rice cereal in their milk. Dom says, I'm doing a great job. Thank you. JB2 says, do you clip the ears on the puppies? No, we give that. When we started building out our Cane Corso program, none of our pups came with their ears cropped, so we don't provide that. We give you a list, and we have several experts that we can refer you to in the state of Texas, as far as north as Oklahoma. Girly girl says, I hope not. I hate that. And Mark Carmel says hi. JB2 to Cindy says they are Cane Corsos. Yeah, and I agree. Cane Corsos do need the ear crop, especially in this heat and the humidity. For health reasons, we do recommend the ear crop. Dom says maybe in the 7 months. Check again. They're eatable by then. Okay. Girly girl says stop, and then Dom, they're both having a conversation to each other. Awesome, great job. I like the consistency. Girly girl says she wants to see mom. We're looking straight at mom now. Dom says you got to feed him and eat him. Girly girl says stop. Okay. Hayes 22, 23 says, okay, Dom, we get it. Dom says, I don't get what the fuss is. And they're having that side conversation. Girly girl says, can't we see the mama? JB2 says, I know he is rage baiting. Glad no one is paying attention to him. Okay. Hayes 22 says, 23 says, yeah. Girl in Hayes. Okay. Hector Davila says, hello. Thanks, Hector. Thanks for stopping in. JB2 says, ICCF, thank you for your help with all this information. Hector Davila says, where are you located? We are right outside of Austin, right between Bastrop and Lockhart, but we are in the suburbs of Austin, Texas. And Mama, she eats twice a day. My husband stays on top of her bowl and clean water. Natalie Davy says, they are super cute. Love the sounds they make. And Hayes2223 says, so cute. Natalie Davy says, I subbed. Oh, awesome. Thanks for the subscription, Natalie. And liked. Thank you. Appreciate that. She says, well done looking after them with such care. Pandan Yamo is so cute, girl or boy. There's a combination, Pandam. Thanks for stopping in, Pandan. Pendon. Miss Veal says, how much? I need one for my big brother. Miss Veal said, hi, thank you. Thank you, appreciate it, Miss Veal. So yeah, Miss Veal, just send us a private message or you can give us a call direct and we can talk about it on the phone. We do pre-qualify. Junior Wolf says, hi, thank you. And Wyatt says, hi, thank you for stopping in. We appreciate y'all for stopping in. We've been on for an hour now and I've got to get my day started here. We got our first visitor coming to see the babies at 10. So thanks everyone for coming in, liking our video, subscribing. And we appreciate that. Yes, we're right outside of San Marcos and New Braunfels. Thanks for commenting on that, JB2. Again, like I said, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do. If you're watching this on the replay, please let me know that by commenting that in the comments. And like I said, I do try to go live every day. So if you want to catch this live every morning, get the notification. If I do miss the morning lives, I will try to get one in the evening. Some days I will do 2 lives, just where we're at. And oh, thanks for this. Thanks for liking and subbing, Wyatt. Appreciate you. And JB2, we appreciate you. You gave me a lot of great feedback in the comment section. Thank you. All right, well, I'm going to call this a day, and y'all have a lovely Sunday afternoon, and enjoy the month of August. It's getting hotter here in Texas. Not sure where you're at in the country or in the world, but if you're somewhere else, post that in the comments as well. But I love that I have a lot of Texas natives on, and this is awesome. Y'all have a great day.